Bến Tre is also the meeting points of some major rivers, which start from the East Sea and run down over to Cambodian border, acting as the main streams of the interwoven system of waterways within the province territory, making up a convenient transport system. Bến Tre, therefore, lying at the intersection of all routes from Ho Chi Minh City to the eastern provinces and vice versa. Apart from the blessed condition of weather and land, Bến Tre also possesses a source of skillful and laborious workforce. Cái Mần Trade Village supplies millions of seed plants to the market every year. Cái Mần is also home to many masters of tree shaping and bonsai creating craftsmanship. They are the main suppliers of bonsais and flowers to several cities and provinces, including Ho Chi Minh City, especially at the high season when the Lunar New Year arrives. The business is now expanding beyond the country to southeastern countries who share the same pastime on tree miniatures. Cái Mần craftsmen are even importing new varieties from abroad in an attempt to enrich the traditional business handed down by their ancestors for generations. In addition, Bến Tre's Tourism and Trade Department organizes tours and trade fair in celebration of the province's historical day and the New Year on January the 17th every year. Perhaps at the moment, it is widely understood that integrating into the world's and regional economy is the survival condition for all businesses. This integration is all about seeking and capturing new markets. In order to expand to overseas markets, it's required firstly to win the preference of local consumers and to be able to safeguard that market. Therefore, supporting the local businesses and promoting trade and tourism is the highlighted point of trade promoting agenda of Bến Tre province. Despite its strength in agricultural and agro products, Bến Tre's GDP per capita is only accounted for 90% of that of the Mekong River Delta and only 58% compared to that of the southern provinces. To turn these potentials into real purchasing value, Bến Tre Trade Authority has come up with several trade promotion schemes, supporting local entrepreneurs in their marketing operation. Joining the business and trade and touristic circle of Bến Tre now are 912 companies and 31,500 business households. To ensure smooth and effective operation of the above business community, the Trade and Touristic Authority of Bến Tre are required to be good at both managing and supporting the local businessman. Thanks to the right strategy in marketing, such as reinforcing the traditional markets of China and ASEAN countries, expanding at the same time to the European market, Bến Tre is experiencing a continuous rise in export volume with emphasis on dry grated coconut, coconut fiber, activated coal, and processed aqua products. Bến Tre's GDP during the 5-year period of 1996-2000 has doubled the number of year 1990, thanks to the contribution of Bến Tre Trade and Tourism. In 2003, GDP growth reached 9.03%. Again, is the prize for the Bến Tre Trade and Tourism effort. Bến Tre is also rich in cultural heritage, the land of numerous historical events and outstanding people. This serves as the source of spiritual capital for Bến Tre to exploit through a series of festivals and rites all year round. Along the historical line, there are Holy Fish Festival on lunar June the 16th, then the Tribute Day of Master Chill on his date of birth July the 1st, and finally the great festival to celebrate Bến Tre historical uprising day of Đồng Khởi in the anti-American war. Many non-physical heritage are being restored and maintained in the village ceremonies, such as the Kỳ Yên praying ceremony for good weather and the Cầu Bông ceremony for good crop, which take place on the lunar March the 18th and on the October the 9th consecutively. Bến Tre is also the land of great men. Among them is General Thăng in the anti-French war, whose temple now is carefully taken care of at Dòng Trom district. The patriotic poet Nguyễn Đình Chiểu was not born here, but he had chosen this land to be the place of his retreatment. Võ Trường Toản was an outstanding figure of the southern feudal intellectual who was born and passed away in Gia Đình Township, but was moved with honor by the feudal mandarin Phan Thanh Giản to his hometown here afterwards. Cái Mơn commune by the river Hàm Luông is the birthplace of Mr. Trương Vĩnh Ký, a celebrated scholar of Viet Nam in the late 18th century. Bến Tre is also the hometown of well-known historical features such as Phan Văn Trị, a patriotic Confucian, and later General Nguyễn Thị Định, the female leader of the women army troops during the uprising Đồng Khởi.